feel it, don't you? That emptiness when no one's around. That silence that gets louder at night. It's brutal. It's heavy. But I'll tell you something. They won't. That loneliness, it's a gift. It's life's way of asking you, are you strong enough to build yourself without an audience? Most people run from it. They chase distractions, noise, people, anything to avoid facing themselves. But not you. You're here because deep down you know. Loneliness is where the real work begins. No fake smiles, no applause, just you versus you. It hurts, I know, but inside that pain, there's something else. Hope. Not the soft, wishful kind. I'm talking about that fire in your gut. That quiet voice that says, keep going. You're not done yet. You don't need them to believe in you. You need to believe in you. Remember this, the loneliest paths create the strongest warriors. You're not broken, you're being built. So, when the world goes silent, smile. That's your signal. Time to lock in. Time to build in the dark. Because soon, they'll hear the noise of your success. But first, you have to survive this part, alone. Cut the noise and dominate the world. This is war, and the enemy is distraction. Every treacherous voice that screams for you to quit. Every seductive comfort that drags you back. Every vicious doubt howling in your skull. That's the noise, and you've got to slaughter it without mercy. Noise is the coward's poison. Domination is the unbreakable armor of the relentless warrior. You don't grovel for focus. You seize it with iron fists. You don't cower waiting for clarity. You forge it in the fires of your unbreakable will. Champions don't kneel to the chaotic roar of the masses. They erupt, they eviscerate, they silence the storm, and they conquer with savage fury. When the noise assaults you, you annihilate it with ruthless discipline. When fear slithers in with its venomous whispers, you pulverize it with explosive action. When the world demands you crawl and slow down, you ignite your rage and triple your velocity. This is not the moment to whimper and listen. It's the hour to unleash hell and strike with lethal precision. Own your focus like a tyrant. Ignite your inferno and dominate like your empire hangs in the balance, because it does. Cut the noise to shreds, sharpen your blade to a razor's edge, and claim your throne in a blaze of glory. You are not crazy. You are not others. And that's exactly why you're going to win when everyone else loses. Because while they're busy fitting into boxes that were never meant for them, you're out here breaking every mold, shattering every expectation, and creating your own damn path. Listen to me. When people call you crazy, when they say you're too much, too intense, too different, too ambitious, that's not an insult. That's confirmation that you're operating on a frequency they can't understand. You're seeing possibilities where they see problems. You're building dreams where they see delusions. And that makes them uncomfortable because you remind them of everything they gave up on. You are not crazy for wanting more when everyone else settles for less. You're not crazy for working while they sleep, for grinding while they party, for believing in yourself when they doubt you, for chasing visions that only you can see. Because crazy is what they called every person who ever changed the world, every innovator, every revolutionary, every champion who refused to be like everyone else. The truth is, you were never meant to be like others. You were meant to be you, unapologetically, relentlessly, powerfully you. And the moment you try to shrink yourself to fit their comfort zone is the moment you kill everything that makes you extraordinary. So stop apologizing for your intensity. Stop dimming your light so others feel comfortable in their darkness. Stop explaining your dreams to people living in nightmares. Because you are not others. You don't think like others. You don't move like others. You don't settle like others. And that's your superpower, not your weakness. When they say you're crazy, say thank you. When they say you're different, say exactly. When they try to pull you down to their level, rise higher and show them what's possible when someone refuses to be ordinary. You are not crazy. You are not others. You are rare. You are powerful. You are exactly who this world needs you to be. So stop trying to be them and start being the unstoppable force of nature you were born to be. Because while they're busy being like everyone else, you're busy being legendary. If you don't own your mind, someone else will. The world will program it for you, feeding it with fear, distractions, and weakness. So ask yourself right now, Who's in control, you or your mind? Let me break it down for you. Not owning your mind means you're trapped in social media addictions that steal your time. Negative self-talk that poisons your confidence. Procrastination that chains you to regret. And fear of judgment that keeps you small. Your mind is like a wild beast, dragging you into chaos if you don't train it. A cage locking you in. A wild horse running wild unless you grab the reins and take command. But here's the shift of power. Ownership starts with awareness. Your mind doesn't belong to fear or doubt. It belongs to you, but only if you take it back every single day. Because an owned mind brings clarity, discipline, and unbreakable focus, while an unowned one drowns you in chaos, regret, and wasted potential. So let's get practical. First, control your inputs. Guard what enters your mind. The content, the people, the environment. Because garbage in means garbage out. Feed it power, not poison. Then dominate your self-talk. Make your inner voice your greatest ally by speaking discipline instead of excuses. Train it to build you up, not tear you down. Discipline daily with small wins that stack into massive control. Every time you say no to comfort and yes to growth, you reclaim another piece of your mind. And train your focus like a superpower. Cut the distractions, sharpen your attention, because when you own it, you own your future. This world wants to hijack your mind. Ads, noise, fear, negativity, they all want a piece of you. But you're stronger than that. You're the owner. You're the commander. You tell your mind where to go, and it obeys, not the other way around. Own your focus. Own your discipline. Own your mind. Own it now. Stop living like a prisoner of your thoughts. Take back the keys. Own your mind, and you'll own your life. Because the greatest empire you'll ever rule is the one inside your head. Fear is not your enemy. It's your teacher, your guide, your secret weapon, waiting to be mastered. But only if you stop running from it and start running toward it. Because every single person who ever achieved greatness had to look fear in the eye and say, I'm coming for you. Let me tell you what fear really is. It's that voice telling you you're not good enough when you step up to the challenge. It's the trembling in your chest when opportunity knocks. It's the paralysis that keeps you stuck in mediocrity while your dreams slip away. But here's what most people don't understand. Fear isn't trying to destroy you. It's pointing you toward everything you need to become. The biggest lie you've been told is that brave people don't feel fear. Champions feel it, warriors feel it, legends feel it, but they master it instead of letting it master them. They use it as fuel instead of letting it become their prison. Because on the other side of every fear you conquer is the person you're meant to be. So here's how you master it. First, name your fear. Look it dead in the face and call it what it is. Whether it's fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of being alone. Because you can't defeat an enemy you won't acknowledge. Then move toward it, not away from it. Do the thing that scares you most, because action is fear's kryptonite. Every step forward shrinks it down to size. Practice fear daily, like training a muscle. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations on purpose. Speak up when you want to stay quiet. Take risks when you want to play it safe, because the more you dance with fear, the better you get at leading. And remember that fear is temporary, but regret is forever. So choose your heart. Choose to feel afraid and do it anyway, rather than feel safe and wonder what if for the rest of your life. This is your moment to flip the script. Fear has been controlling you, dictating your moves, keeping you small. But you're bigger than that. You're stronger than that. You're built to conquer, not to cower. So master your fear. Use it. Transform it. Let it push you toward greatness instead of pulling you toward comfort. Stop letting fear write your story. Grab the pen, master your fear, and you master your destiny. Because the life you want is on the other side of the fear you're avoiding. So go get it, go through it, go beyond it, and show the world what you're really made of. You think motivation is gonna get you there? You think you're gonna wake up one day just feeling like a champion? That's the biggest load of bullshit ever sold. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings are for fucking amateurs. They come and they go. You know what doesn't go? The grind. That's the only thing you can count on. You wanna win? Then grind every single day like your life depends on it. Because it does. Stop waiting for motivation. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. It's never coming. The grind is ugly. It's lonely. It's boring. And that's why most people quit. But that's exactly why you can't. Relentless focus means you cut out every excuse, every distraction, every soft thought that tells you to slow down. Consistency is the weapon. Anybody can go hard for one day. Anybody can grind when it feels good. But can you show up when you're tired, when you're broke, when nobody believes in you? That's the real test.